I chose to do my informational interview on my high school guidance counselor, Dale Fornoff. She is not only my high school guidance counselor, but she's the head of the department at my high school. She has her degree in psychology from Boston University and then her master's in education with a focus in school psychology from Bridgewater State University. I thought her story was quite riveting. After she got her degree from Boston University, which she picked psychology because she thought it was versatile. She didn't really know what she wanted to do, and she thought with the psychology degree, she could probably get her foot in the door anywhere. So after she got that degree, she got a job at a temp agency. She didn't go into a lot of detail about what the agency was about. She said something about like mortgages. I don't really know, not really important to the story. But she was working there for a couple years and she was just doing it to get the bills paid. She said that she knew she wasn't happy and it wasn't fulfilling work, but she just thought that's what it was. And then after a couple years, the agency that she was working at actually went out of business. So then she was looking for another opportunity, and she spent some time in between waiting tables and doing other jobs like that weren't really contributing to her happiness, but keeping food on the table. And then after a while, she saw that Barnstable High School was offering a softball coach position. And I didn't mention this earlier, but she did play softball at Boston University. And that was like one of her big passions. Like that's what she wanted to do. Like she wanted to coach softball, and that opportunity falling into her lap was like God speaking to her. But so she applied for that position and got it, and then proceeded to coach softball at Barnstable High School for a couple years. And then one of the guidance counselors at Barnstable High School actually retired, to which then the principal of this high school approached her and said, hey, like you already have this psychology degree, like we will send you to school to get your master's and then you can come work. So she did that. She said it was a great opportunity, and that stuff like that would probably never happen nowadays. But and then she was working at Barnstable for a couple years, and then there was an opening for a position at Dennis Yarmouth Regional High School, which is the high school I attended. And she applied, she got the job, was working there as just a guidance counselor for a couple of years, and then the head of the department retired. So she grabbed that opportunity, applied for the job, and got it. And she has been working at that high school as the head of the department ever since. Some of the tasks that her job includes now are, schedule making sure students are ready for college, whether that means giving them recommendations or helping them explore like schools and programs. It's also addressing everyone's concerns, addressing student concerns, addressing parent concerns, addressing teacher concerns. Also, as the head of the department, this is all multiplied by like 3, and she's also in charge of all the other guidance counselors. So yeah, it's a lot of work and it can be taxing, but she says at the end of the day, her seeing to it that her students have the means to be successful is rewarding enough and makes all the hard work worth it, which I think is incredible and amazing. Some of the major takeaways from this conversation, I would say, is that 1, most of us aren't going to be in like our career immediately out of college, and we're probably going to all have work that we do that isn't the work that we do forever. And I think hearing that from someone whom I trust was very comforting, just because I do have a lot of anxiety about the future and about what comes after this. And the fact is, there's no time limit. Everything will happen when it happens. And if it doesn't happen immediately after college, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. I think another great point that she put emphasis on was keeping your foot in the door. She would have never gotten that guidance counseling job at Barnstable High School had she not already been the softball coach. So I think it's just important to seize opportunities that come your way. Also, advice that she gave to me, which I think is useful for anybody in our position, is that she had wished she had utilized her school's career services more and other services her school offered her that would have gotten her to where she wanted to be sooner. And I think hearing that from somebody older was very, comforting. Made me feel like I should be utilizing these services, and I don't want to regret not utilizing every service that was provided to me. But overall, I think the main takeaways are just that you can't really plan life because things happen. Agencies go out of business, you lose jobs, opportunities come, and at the end of the day, all we can do is just try our best and seize the opportunities that come our way.